He is a freaking idiot! Oh, why do things always has to be embarrassing while they are getting good? One Piece chapter 713. We see first the competition between Don Flamingo and Law as well as Fujitora, and then he mentions another, and during this time we get some interesting facts actually. Apparently Fujitora was drafted in the military or whatever, but that's not the interesting part. Well, actually it's important, but I'm gonna skip that. This interesting part is that Don Flamingo mentions another admiral, Green Bull. What's the Japanese name? I could be wrong, but I think his Japanese name is Midori Ushi. Midori Ushi. Because Midori is Japanese for green, and Ushi is, well, technically Ushi may be cow, but Ushi maybe. Whatever. And we also see some They talk, and Fujitora do not know exactly how he's gonna judge this. So he begins to test his strength, and now his powers just got a whole lot stranger. There has been some rumors that his devil fruit is a gravity devil fruit, and right now I'm beginning to think maybe that's true. Because Fujitora somehow summons a whole meteor from the sky that Law and Don Flamingo managed to cut through. So there's only one foothold for the three of them. And he was saying he only tested his strength. What kind of nonsense is gonna happen, really? But we of course do not see what his name of his devil fruit is. I hate that. When you have to wait until the name of a devil fruit comes. I want it immediately. I mean, it took how many? I can't remember that fruit, but I think it took 30 chapters before one devil fruit was answered. Either way, the next exciting scene is Frankie and that one thunderous soldier running away from apparently eating and running, and Sanji talking with Violet. Violet says to Sanji that he needs to follow this location to the factory. Sanji, of course, tries to be a gentleman, saying, "Come with us, please." And Sanji, no. As much as she is beautiful, I don't think she will be of much use. However, Violet just says that he is hopeless. I wonder if she has some new motives. Don't know. Either way, somehow also Kinemon has escaped the guys and begging Sanji for kicking the small fry's ass, so he does. And Kinemon reveals that he knows the location of his friend. Some call the Toy's house. I wonder if that's also the factory. Oh yeah, and Sanji also freaks out when he sees that Luffy is fighting in the Colosseum. And actually Luffy do not yet stretch, he's actually kicking. Literally. He's also becoming a fan favorite. But it's a little shame we do not see that fight. And then comes the very embarrassing part. But also a very funny part. Has anybody gone into this One Piece personal Wikia? And I do not mean on Wikipedia. Because there says that, do you all remember Norland? Who was known as Norland the Liar, even though he was a great man? He once mentioned that he visited a land of dwarfs. And apparently, this island was the very island he visited. Does that mean Norland even got himself to the New World? Wow. And apparently the only reason why the dwarfs let Usopp go is because Usopp made a lie that he was a descendant of Norland because they have the same hat that are shaped like a chestnut. Because Norland apparently was a hero in Toronto. When humans were ravaging this land, he fought them and he became a hero of Toronto. Yeah, Usopp, you really are a bad person. You need to watch your lies. That's the only thing I do not like about this character of Usopp. Because his lies are funny, but in a way matter of this, when you always have to anticipate the next week chapter, is just annoying, because now the dwarfs say now they have voted to fight Don Flamingo, and together with the hero as Usopp and whatever, they're now gonna fight and defeat Don Flamingo, because they have that legendary hero who is Usopp. And Usopp, of course, with his straight face, just freaks out. It's not even funny. It's pathetic, really. When he's gonna lie that his lies are like this, and what happens when the dwarves finds out he's a fraud? Well, maybe they're gonna switch their hero-ness to Luffy, because, well, I think Luffy would have much more in common with these dwarves. So, but now I have a feeling that everybody's gonna meet up at that flower field in the underground, using the underground path. So next time we may see a little bit more of all the allies. Everybody is moving to exactly where. Sanji knows the location of the factory, but he also needs to help Kinemon rescue Kanjuro from that toy maker factory. I wonder, beginning, is that also the factory? And when he said that toy making stuff or whatever, I'm actually beginning to wonder, are the living toys created there? No, wait, the toys house. Why is it called that? Are the living toys created there? Well, that's weekly's chapter. Not too bad. Still, the only thing I hated was Usopp's lies is once again biting him in the ass.